Hi, good morning. My name is Kaysian Gordon from Kaysi Financial Planning. And today I wanted to talk about a question that I saw in a Facebook group. Yes, I get my inspiration from just about anywhere. So the question came in and it said, should I pay down my mortgage or should I contribute to my 401k plan? So of course I saw the question. I'm like, okay, in a Facebook group. And I said, it depends, right? That's usually my answer. It depends. Without knowing too much about this individual, it's hard for anyone to be able to provide guidance on what this particular individual should do. There's so many nuances as to what could impact whether it made sense to pay down the mortgage or to contribute to the 401k plan. So some of those things I'm going to share with you. What is the mortgage interest rate that you have, right? That's going to be a determining factor. How do you feel about having this debt that you're paying on a monthly basis? That's going to be a determining factor. How are you doing with your retirement savings so far? That's going to be a determining factor as well. As you can see, I can go down a rabbit hole of things that you should consider as you're thinking about, should I do X or should I do Y? And sometimes it's also knowing where to ask the question. So just because I'm a curious individual, I went back to the post a couple of times to see the responses that the individual had gotten. And the responses were very, very varying. And it also comes from a place of, it depends on the person who responded, their frame of reference, right? So how do they feel about debt? How do they feel about saving and becoming wealthy? Or just, you could tell by the responses that it came from, how do I feel about this particular thing, without actually addressing what this individual does. So as a financial advisor, and I'm going to share a screen with you, is how do you get to that place where you're able to make decisions that you need to make based on your own circumstances. So as you can see, I have a chart here, again, from the behavior gap. And I love these charts because they say so much in such a simple way. So here's you, here's your advisor, and here, and in this situation, it was not a big mistake, right? But there are instances where it could really be a big mistake. I have a friend who says, also a financial planner, who says, my job as your advisor is to make sure that you don't make the mistakes that has extra zeros on the end, meaning not to have big mistakes. You can make small mistakes that won't impact you over the long term, but my job is to help you so that we avoid some of those. One of those is, should I take out from my 401k plan, or should I borrow it? Or so many, again, so many questions that you could possibly have. Having someone with knowledge and understanding of your own situation is what's going to help you from making the big mistake. Again, you can make smaller mistakes as you're doing things, but is it going to cost you? And for example, using the example of, if you're under 59 and a half, pulling money out of your 401k plan prematurely to do any kind of things, it could cost you. You're paying 10% in penalties, plus you're also paying taxes as if you had earned those. So you're paying what's called ordinary income taxes. So that could potentially cost you a whole lot of money. So when you have an advisor, they can help you to look at, are there different ways to do the thing that you want to do? So again, I just wanted to share with you that unless someone understands your specific situation, it might not be in your best interest to ask advice from people who are either not knowledgeable about what's going on with you, or just not knowledgeable in the financial sense as well. So take the information that you get with a grain of salt, but it's better if you're working with somebody who's going to be able to properly guide you based on your personal situation. Again, my name is Kaysian Gordon from Kaysi Financial Planning, and I just wanted to share with you, as I'm seeing questions, how I can help a lot of people with these videos, just to answer some questions that they may have. So have a good one, and I look forward to talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.